From the pine straw now, his second.
Good second shot, that last bounce. A little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
So now eyeing this one for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And with that, his score moves to 26 under par. Frank, a nice mix of holes to start. So here we go with a par 3 at the third.
Very narrow at the front of the screen, and that bunker too, you don't actually see it off the tee, the back left bunker, and it sneaks into that left side. So if that flag is on the left, just be careful.
Oh, that is just a dark, beautiful shot there. Puts that to about 3 feet. Nicely done. Things looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3. And that's going to move him to 27 under par. Frank, how would you describe the bunker all along the right here at number 4?
Well, it looks like it never stops. It covers really the entire length of that tee shot down the right side.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. So after a well-placed drive, this his second from short range. That one was running so hot. Now this for birdie.
And this coming just slightly back up the hill, but the thing he's got to watch out for, it's definitely going to move to his right.
Nope. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Now to the 5th. This long par 4 thought to be one of the most difficult holes on the front side here at the TPC Sawgrass.
Yeah, if you've got plenty of length in the bag, you can almost take it directly over the bunker on the right. But if you're not as long, you have to air down that left side.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Now the second shot here at the 5th. What's the best play here, Frank?
If the flag's back right, there's nothing wrong with being in the middle of the green. Actually, nothing wrong with being in the middle of the green no matter where the flag is.
I like the looks of this one.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. He moves to 28 under par. Hole number 6, I really like this hole, Frank. It's fun par 4.
Yeah, very claustrophobic tee shot, heading through that chute to the fairway. Starts to open up and then it sort of shrinks in again because of all the palm trees around this green. But very short par 4, so if you're good with a wedge, good chance for 3.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. And that not quite going to hold the green, but that'll be okay. Yes, smart play from that distance. Just use the putter to make sure you get the line, and this one goes down for a birdie. 7th hole here at TPC Sawgrass generally plays into the wind, one of the stadium course's most difficult greens to hit, Frank.
It's a really weird tee shot here. You have those 3 little pot bunkers down the right, and then that bunker that meanders once again all the way down the left side. The bunker that's just slightly right of the canal. Very awkward angle off the tee.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. From the fairway Nota, this is second.
Yeah, he's looking at 101 to the hole. Coming off back-to-back birdies, great chance to make it 3 in a row.
It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
15 feet away. yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's going to move to 30 under par. Frank, this is a hole that I really like. The 8th, 237-yard par 3, just a necklace of bunkers surrounding the green. What's the best approach?
You come out through that chute or that hallway of trees there, and this being the longest of the 4 par 3s at TPC Sawgrass, the green actually plays much smaller than what it looks because of that narrow entry.
Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Frank, what do you make of the final hole here on the front side, the 583-yard par 5 ninth?
Just depends on how much you want to risk here. If you hit a good drive down the right side, it's certainly gettable for 2, but you can make an absolute mess here at 9.
This started toward the left side. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. You can be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot, but really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it?
Now this for another birdie. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that will make this an even 30 for the front side, going out in 6 under par. Frank, now on to the 10th at Sawgrass.
A fairly straight par 4, but that's not the way to play it. You really want to go to the right, well away from the fairway bunker that runs all the way down the left side. That turns it into a little bit of a dogleg left. Then you're going to come across that front bunker into a green that, well, is anything other than flat.
And this might turn out to be a bit of a break. That ball could have gone anywhere, but it ricochets into the bunker. Hoping just to get this on somehow, his second from the fairway bunker.
Now, that was a tough shot coming out of the fairway bunker, so really, all in all, that's an excellent approach.
This is a 13-footer. good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. So that's in for par to start this backside. And pars will be no problem from here on out, as this will remain a full 10-shot lead. Here we are at the 558-yard par 5 11. It is reachable in two with a long and accurate drive, but offers a lot of possibilities, including laying up to ensure a short approach on your third. As picturesque as they come, that is right down the middle. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot. Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
Chance now for another birdie. You bet, a birdie here at the 11th. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. Now to the par 4 12th, and it's a pretty short hole, Frank.
Yeah, Pete Dye often doesn't get enough credit for his short par 4s. This is a great example where one of the features of it is the blind second shot, just to give you a little bit of doubt on judging the distance.
The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. This is an 11-foot putt. Nicely done. Two straight birdies here early on this backside. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. Frank, so much focus on the back nine here at the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass on the 17th hole with the island green. I think 13 gets lost sometimes, but the pros know this is a really good hole.
Oh, it can be disastrous too. That's, I think, what you're referring to, Rich. There's a big ridge in the middle of this green that bisects the top side with the bottom side on the left. So even when the flag's on the left, you don't have to go directly at it, because that normally causes the problem with the wooden bulkheads down the left side and obviously the water left of that. So something on the ridge can often run down towards the left. But we have seen the odd hole-in-one here over the years.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Oh man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. Now one of the most demanding holes on this golf course, the 14th, 481-yard par 4.
If you want a litmus test at TPC Sawgrass on who's playing well, check the tee shots on 14. If you stripe it down here, you know you're driving the ball well. Too often we see people messing with the mounds on the right. Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Now this for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shout. Just before we get to what they call the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, 15 requires all of your attention, doesn't it, Frank?
Personally, I think this is the prettiest hole on the golf course, Rich. I've actually often gone back there and taken pictures. Just a gentle dogleg to the right. You come out of the chute. Seems to be a generous fairway. You just get a little view of the bunker down the right side, but virtually there's no lip there, so that's not a concern. The green, all sorts of weird and wonderful waves on it, well protected by a big bunker on the left, and there's two little pop bunkers out on the right that, well, if you're first time around, you might notice.
Frank, what's the key on this approach here at the 15th?
Well, knowing exactly where that pin placement is, Rich, there's mounding, there's that little gut out of the right side of this green. If you miss your mark here, that ball can easily finish 30 or 40 feet away.
Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. This is a fun hole, starting this closing stretch. They call it the gauntlet here at TPC Sawgrass, par 5 at 523 yards. You think back, some of the great moments, Freddie Couples making eagle here, Davis Love through the trees in the rain suit on his way to victory, and then Craig Perks in one of the all-time upsets, chipping in here at the par 5. So simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. We are finally here at the famed island hole at TPC Sawgrass. 137 yards, par 3, the 17th hole. Club selection critical, and nerves of steel are required. How you attack this island green. That was sensational. So this has been an absolute clinic, and that nearly the Kappa with a hole-in-one, but instead it is just a tap-in birdie. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.
Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. Frank, really challenging second shot here at the home hole, the 18th.
You have to be decisive going in here. You can see all the trouble in front of you. Water left, that mounding on the right. Neither place really is good to go. So somehow you've got to muster up your best shot. A little further right, a little further up. That would have been close.
Chance now for another birdie. That should just about wrap this one up. It's a birdie at 18, and I think go ahead and celebrate because that lead now is close to insurmountable. And that does it for us here at TPC Sawgrass. Great day, Frank.
Yeah, a chance for the players to play one of the golf courses that has become so famous over the last 25 to 30 years.
For my partner, Frank Nobilo, and our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long from the TPC Sawgrass and EA Sports.